In this test of nerves and strategy, the Three Musketeers and the Fantastic Seven are cast as hostages in a mock kidnapping drill. Landon watches with approval as his veterans practice the art of hostage management, ensuring they are prepared for the harsh realities of potential enemy captures. Landon demands perfection, knowing that a single lapse in judgment could spell the end for Baymard. He orders his men to secure the hostages in cells that, while appearing bleak, are actually hidden within the safety of his own estate, separating the simulation from reality. With the deadline looming, Landon reorganizes his forces. Vigilance is their only shield against the inevitable strikes of Lucius, who is sure to test the perimeter as darkness falls over the Baymard estate. Meanwhile, the enemy camp hums with predatory intent. Lucius and his officers map out their 4 planned attacks, determined to exploit any weakness in Landon's defense to rescue the hostages and capture the leader. Under the ink-dark sky, the raid begins. Billy and his team crawl through the tall grass like stalking lions, their faces blackened and their movements practiced, seeking to infiltrate the perimeter undetected. Chaos erupts at the front gate. The simulation turns brutal as bullets rain down, and soldiers on both sides realize that the sting of the paint pellets is far more agonizing than they had anticipated, fueling their resolve to win. Landon's traps prove deadly effective. Billy watches as his men are systematically taken out by hidden tripwires and nets. He realizes that the front line is a death trap and orders a strategic retreat before more lives are lost in the exercise. The final hours arrive, and the simulation reaches a stalemate. The leaders, Landon and Lucius, face off in the courtyard of the estate, their movements mirroring one another as they engage in a high-stakes duel to decide the fate of the remaining hostages. Across the grounds, the battle rages. Elite soldiers fight with acrobatics and tactical precision, pushing their bodies to the breaking point. Yet, as the clock winds down, both sides are forced to accept that the mission has ended in a draw. The dust settles. Though the exercise ended without a clear victory, the soldiers are exhilarated. They have learned the value of precision, the agony of defeat, and the necessity of constant vigilance in their mission to protect Baymard. With the drills concluded, Landon shifts his focus to the shadows. He personally imparts crucial information regarding underground business to Santa's men, knowing that the safety of his burgeoning city depends on the absolute secrecy of these dealings. Baymard is growing at a staggering pace. With nearly 60,000 people now calling this city home, Landon carefully structures his workforce, pouring thousands into alchemy, construction, and textiles to prepare for the grand opening in July. Landon pushes the boundaries of innovation, introducing timekeeping and office efficiency to his people. He presents the designs for wristwatches and alarm clocks, leaving his most trusted assistants in complete, reverent shock at his brilliance. The introduction of the photocopying machine promises to revolutionize administrative work. Landon patiently explains the complex interaction of light, conductivity, and ions, pushing his engineers to master technologies that were once only the stuff of dreams. Communication is the heartbeat of a modern city. Landon initiates the production of radios, teaching his workers the principles of wave frequency and sine waves. He is laying the foundation for a future where information travels at the speed of sound. Meanwhile, the empire of Arcadina is plagued by treachery. Martyr Shannon receives word of his father's death, and his reaction is swift and merciless. He demands blood, tearing apart the lives of the soldiers who failed to protect his lineage. At the border, Landon Barn prepares his next move. With 25,000 men at his command, he strategizes to exploit a weakness in the northern gate, intending to sow discord and confusion within the enemy city. The night holds hidden dangers. Assassins infiltrate the general's tent, but they find only death, as Ellie's elite bodyguards, hidden in the shadows, make short work of the intruders. The attempted strike only confirms the presence of internal and external enemies. For those like Elijah and his family, Baymard is a sanctuary from the chaos of their past lives. Having fled the horrors of blood gangs and slavery, they finally find peace, stability, and the chance to build a real life. Life in Baymard is demanding, but it is also fair and rewarding. Elijah and Wally navigate the intricacies of the recycling industry, their friendship deepening as they share dreams of a future where they can contribute to this great city's success. Landon's responsibilities extend to the lifeblood of his city, its children. He takes personal charge of the delivery ward, teaching his doctors and nurses the science of life, ensuring that every mother and baby has a fighting chance. The cries of a newborn signal a new beginning. Ruana's successful delivery is a testament to the life-saving potential of Landon's hospital. For the new parents, the pain of labor is quickly eclipsed by the miracle of new life. Innovation never stops. Landon introduces essential medicines like Tylenol, Advil, and penicillin to Baymard. He works closely with Ramsey to ensure these drugs are produced to the highest standards, safeguarding the health of the entire population. In the empire of Corona, old friends Santa and Queen Penelope confront their hidden feelings. Their bond, forged in the fires of their youth, is tested by the weight of the crown and the dangerous political climate. The moment of vulnerability is shattered by ambushers sent by the treacherous Queen Ivy. Santa and Penelope fight back, not as separate entities, but as a unified force, their combat skills surprising their would-be assassins. As the year ends, so does an era for the students of Baymard. Graduation day arrives, bringing families together to celebrate the hard-won achievements of their children. The sight of their names on the wall is a source of immense pride. Landon delivers a speech that echoes through the hearts of every graduate. He speaks of duty, choice, and the responsibility that comes with opportunity, inspiring the new workforce to forge their own destiny in Baymard's future. For Henry, shaking the hand of his leader is a defining moment. It marks his transition from student to productive citizen, cementing his commitment to be kind, work hard, and contribute to the prosperity of his city. With the new year underway, Phase 2 of Landon's plan begins. The coastal region is transformed, with the Navy base and new infrastructure emerging to guard Baymard against the threats looming on the horizon. Transportation is the next frontier. As spring arrives, Landon sets the foundation for a train network that will shrink the distances of his city, preparing Baymard for the influx of visitors in July and securing its future as an industrial power.